y dos, y dos, una, y dos, una, y dos.
Hello and welcome to Cortes NYC Livestream, the podcast. This show broadcasts twice a week out of New York City. We are your hosts, Cortes NYC
and Carla de Puerto Rico.
And on the show, we talk about art, creativity, city life from a Latino perspective. I'm a visual artist.
And I'm a singer.
And this is episode 22, 10 T Commandments. We have special guest Damian Dolly back with us.
Yes.
And we put together a little list of 10 golden rules for you t-shirt designers out there.
Like always, you can listen to our episodes on iTunes and Stitcher, and you can find us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. Also, find more about Cortes NYC merchandise on cortesnyc.bigcartel.com.
All right, and I want to give a shout out to some of our Instagram followers: Guillotine Cuts, Scratch NYC, D Menace, Cartoons 1, Abyss 102, Olive de Carpio, Visine Queen, Hablando Plepas, Chico and the Grin, and TK in the AM.
Woo, woo.
Yes. We are back with the D double design.
Yeah. And the Hennessy. We got the Henny
What?
on deck.
Can I hear those?
Yeah, you hear that little? That's Henny. And it's not like a shot. This dude gave me like a mug, like one of those Slurpees
Yo,
from
sip it slow,
7-Eleven.
son. We live in large. Sip it slow.
Wow.
Yes. Cheers, everybody. Doesn't
Salud.
matter the time that you watch it.
Salud.
You're
That's
listening
that
to this.
Spanish. That's that Spanish.
We got the Henny on ice, and we're here talking with the graphic designer that's nice, Diablo in the house.
Yeah. I'm way more than graphic design, okay? No,
But right now, we're having a graphic designer
we're going to do
conversation.
the graphic design portion.
Yeah, we're having a graphic designer conversation because me
It's a
and
graphic
Diablo,
conversation.
we go way back. I think you and I are the Obi-Wan and the Yoda of t-shirt design.
What? I am not Yoda, just so everyone knows. I am the Obi-Wan in this scenario. Okay.
We are the Michael Jordan and the
Scottie Pippen?
of t-shirt design. We
In
are.
that case, I'll be Jordan. Just-
We are the Jay-Z and the.
Don't say Beyonce. That is wrong.
The Kanye.
And Biggie. Well,
Yeah, it'll be more like that. Yeah, it'll be like the Jay-Z and the Biggies. Nah, but that's a different time period.
it's morbid.
The
morbid.
Tupac and the Biggie.
Rest
No,
in
we're not
peace.
rivals. We're not rivals.
No.
Kanye.
All right,
and-
fine. The Kanye and the Jay-Z. Fine, the Kanye. and
We're
the
like
Jay-Z.
the Tribe Called Quest of t-shirts.
In reggaeton, we would be the Daddy Yankee and the.
Yeah. Or the Wisin y Yandel.
Wisin y Yandel.
Boom.
There you go.
Blup,
we're
blup,
the,
blup.
the Wisin Yandel.
What's that new guy?
of
Bad
t-shirt
Bunny or whatever?
design.
No, he's
Oh.
Trap. That's Trap, right?
Yeah.
That's a whole different game.
Yeah, all different. I'm old.
All right, anyway, as you can get the impression, we're the dynamic duo of t-shirt design.
We about this life.
More,
okay?
we're worth more than our weight in gold in our knowledge of t-shirts.
Word. Our t-shirts blow out of any store. That's a
no,
fact.
okay, no, that's,
That's
a
a
fact.
fact.
All right, so we're here to talk shit.
100%
Yeah,
a fact.
100%.
I'm not even
Y'all be
bullshit.
wearing my t-shirts. You didn't even know you were wearing my
for real,
t-shirt.
man. No, come on.
That's true.
If I put it on a t-shirt, you're gonna be wearing it.
Y'all
Trust me.
be shopping at Target, Kmart, Walmart.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
Yeah.
If you were wearing t-shirts in the past 10
100%
years,
fact.
100% you were
In
wearing
the
my
past,
t-shirt.
yeah, one of our t-shirts you'll wear.
If you were wearing my Scooby-Doo time period, you were wearing my
Yeah, word.
fucking Nike. And
If you didn't have my Elmer Fudd looking like a thug t-shirt, you'll wear something else. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
You're wearing one of mine or his.
All right, so we decided we'd pick a fun topic to talk shit, talk trash over the mic.
And to help you out.
And we figured there's a lot of people that's their first step. Like, you're a graphic designer, you come out of college, what are you gonna do? Design a t-shirt? You're either gonna make a menu for a restaurant, a flyer for a nightclub,
Or somebody's mixtape
somebody's
that goes
mixtape
nowhere.
cover, exactly.
Yeah. It's on 34th Street selling to tourists and shit. Yo, shout out to y'all.
That
y'all be
game
hustling.
that game is done because of iTunes.
Exactly. Who wants to buy your CD anymore, bro?
So,
Get out of here.
So you got business cards? You're gonna design business cards? What's your first step? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's a really
websites.
good topic, actually.
Websites is a big step right now. Websites.
I don't even think websites anymore. Most people, it's like social media, quick hits. Nobody's really going to websites like that. I think it's just boiled down to social media.
I think we just hit another nerve right there.
I know. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. So back in the day, your first step was T-shirts. I mean, that shit was booming. It was a boom. And for some reason, there was a boom in T-shirt, in the T-shirt market. I think computers helped it. I think you had a lot of people with easy access to screen printing facilities or screen printing machines, and they just needed an artist to make the art.
Yeah.
And I think that made the boom happen because printing became easier, the ink became affordable, the T-shirts were manufactured in, we don't want to talk about where, but overseas.
China, shout out.
And because of that, there was a boom. And because of that boom, they needed artists to create shit that would sell because they realized quickly that they couldn't just do it with some bullshit T-shirts. So
Also, it's the highest margin thing you got, right? If you make it denim, your margins are going to be low because it costs a lot to produce, and then you have to sell them for pretty high. T-shirts cost nothing.
100% cotton.
Cost nothing. I mean, next to nothing. It's the lowest margin. Like, you're good. It's the lowest margin.
You might as well be printing on newsprint.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, I learned a lot over the years. You know, I got into it where my drawing skills made me survive, but later on I had to learn computer skills on my own, and I developed a sense for a design ability and a design know-how. I had the eye of the tiger, the eye of the designer.
An aesthetic. You gotta have it. That's a big word, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means. I don't know how to say it in Spanish.
Aestético.
Aestético.
Estética.
But it's maybe Carla's gonna write that down for later.
That's what I'm doing.
So when I finally broke into the T-shirt market, it was like, for me, it was like a fucking wide open ocean of possibilities. It was the possibilities were endless. I was like, oh my god! And once I got a computer, I was like, it's over. It's a wrap. I got all the fonts I could ever want. I got
all the fonts,
all the colors.
Call me Young Font. All right, that's what they call me. Young Typography. You know what I'm saying?
So, with all these possibilities, the problem is that you can get lost in these possibilities. When you got the wide, only the one good mariner could take his crew to the promised land. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this guy dropping jewels. That's that Henny talk. I like it.
You know, when I got an opportunity to design T-shirts, I took it like we were just talking, Jordan on a basketball court. I was like, I can do all kinds of shit now. I'm so free. Like, you just freed me up, and you're paying me?
Word. Can't pay for this shit?
So I remember I picked up very quickly what made sense, what caught people's attention, and we're gonna talk about that. We got a list here, but I quickly caught on the aesthetic. We just said an aesthetic of what makes sense when you're sitting in that hot seat and they're saying, design, motherfucker, design. I caught on, what do they want from me? Yeah. And how do I do it, and how to do it in a timely fashion?
Yo, but no, all jokes aside, going back to what you just said, every day, at least once a day, it happens to me where I'm like drawing something at my computer. I'm like, what the fuck? I get paid for this? Like, really? And I think that should be the basis of everyone's career. If you're just lucky to do it, if you just feel like, I would do this shit for free. That's every day I'm like, yo, I am drawing dumbass characters right now.
But don't confuse that with drawing your own shit for fun for free.
No.
No, you need to draw effectively for free.
Exactly. You're right. You're 100% right. But at the end of it, you're still just drawing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
something that can come out of you like that.
All right. So we developed 10 commandments, 10 crack commandments.
The 10 crack commandments. What?
We developed the 10 commandments of T-shirt graphic designer do's and don'ts.
10 T commandments.
Ooh, I like that. That's the title.
10 T commandments. What? We've been in this game for years. It made us an animal. There's rules to this shit. We wrote you a manual. It's in our hands right now. Next to my Henny. Literally.
All right, so anybody out there who is even thinking about starting a t-shirt company, you have some hipster in the middle somewhere, you got a big old beard, you got a...
Oh, he called you out. He said you were a hipster.
A hipster somewhere in the middle of nowhere, you got a big old beard, and you are trying to make t-shirts, and you don't understand why your t-shirts ain't catching? Why they're not catching fire?
You keep talking that vegan shit, bro. Shout out to my vegans. I was vegan for the whole 3 months. I feel your pain, yo. Struggle is real.
So we developed a few ins and outs, do's and don'ts when you're designing for t-shirts. There are some rules. There are some basic rules we developed along the way, and it's the reason we made this little podcast right now, this episode, is because there's people that are still breaking these rules. There are people that still have time. They still don't get it.
Wow.
That's why we gotta make it a fucking official.
Official. 10 T commandments. What?
All right, D, I'm gonna let you start it. Number 1.
Well, rule nombre uno.
Yes.
Rule nombre uno. You gotta make a statement. Always make a statement. A t-shirt is like wearing your personality. Most people get t-shirts that say something about them.
Why?
It's an icebreaker.
They want to wear it on their chest.
Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So,
which is fine. That's a majority of us. That's a majority of us.
If it's your team or it's your favorite TV show, how you feel, your thoughts on the world, whatever it is, make a statement with it.
I like
If you think you're the flyest person in the world, that's why Born Fly does well.
Plug to Born Fly.
Plug, shout out, plug. If you feel you're fly, you want other people to know I'm fly.
I like that.
That's true.
All right.
Make a statement. What you
I got you gotta have an impulse buy. You gotta remember t-shirts are an impulse buy.
Quick.
An impulse buy.
They the shit at the front of the cashier when you go into Dwayne Reed, you get up to the line and there's like M&Ms and shit or some weird things there.
Yeah. I remember one of the first things that I learned from one of my original bosses when I first started in the t-shirt business. He told me, and it stuck to me. I hate him.
Shout out to whoever you are.
Shout out to homie. I hate him. He was, our personalities clash, but I did learn from him, and I respect that. He told me, don't take your t-shirt design so seriously. You're not Picasso. You're not Monet.
Word.
Remember that the t-shirt you design today, in a year, is going to be washing a car somewhere. Somebody's going to be washing their car with that t-shirt.
These are major facts.
It's a reality. The thing you're designing today is disposable. It is an impulse buy. It's only for now. It's not to last forever. You know what I mean? So you want to make something that gets somebody's attention the minute they see it. They can't stop but to buy it. They go and take it to the freaking register, they buy it, they take it home, they wear it for 3 months, the shit gets raggedy, and now they're fucking cleaning their floor with it. And that's all it is. And that's your job.
Exactly.
And do it again.
Exactly. And do it again. And that goes into my thing about being easily readable.
That's your next point?
Yeah.
All right.
You can't look at a t-shirt and try to figure it out because you don't have that much time.
True.
Mm-hmm.
It's sitting in a rack, or if somebody's wearing it, it's a split second you're gonna see them on the street. I don't want to have to figure out fucking your abstract thoughts or how you felt when you made it. Nah. I just want to see it and read it and understand it. And that's what people don't get. They want to put their, it's an inside joke to me. No, it's only to you. No one cares about you.
No inside jokes and t-shirts.
No one cares. No one cares. I promise you. I'm sorry if you are offended. I'm sorry. Nobody cares. Okay?
That's a good one.
Keep it readable. Nobody cares about your abstract shit. Okay? You're not Picasso.
That goes into my point. Now I got my number 2.
Ooh.
Basic layouts. T-shirts. All right, so t-shirts. Man, t-shirts are the tic-tac-toe of graphic design.
Easy peasy.
It's chess. You have to be the freaking best at it. Everybody knows how to play it. Everybody knows the rules. You just have to be the best at it, meaning you need to know all the moves and keep it simple. Break it down to its core and say, keep the letters are arced or they're straight. The main item is in the middle, always in the middle. If you put the item, the main focus on the side, on the left or the right, it's because you got some serious purpose for that.
You don't know how to do shit.
Yeah, you gotta have a serious reason why you're doing that.
Draw their eyes in to the point you want them to focus on.
I'm wearing that T-shirt on my chest. I want people to look at the center of my chest. I don't want them to look at my stomach.
We just saw the dude rocking a FUBU. The FUBU was on his stomach, y'all. And it just highlighted, because he had a belly, so it just highlighted his belly. Don't do that to people.
I don't want that logo on my upper left nipple. I don't want it over on by my collar. No, I want
Got high nipples, this guy.
The focus. I want the focus to be dead center in the middle of my chest. And then around that, you can put whatever you want. But the basic layouts, there's like, I think I broke it down one time. I don't think it was with you, but with some other designers that I was working with. I literally made a little pamphlet, a little booklet of like, these are your layouts. You got maximum 12. Like, there's 12 layouts. Within those 12 layouts, do whatever you want to do, but keep it to those layouts. There's no reason to break out of those layouts.
You're right. 100% right.
Done.
And how big is someone's chest? I'm not talking about some giant dude, okay? I'm talking about, let's go from medium, right? A medium t-shirt, this is another thing because I do clothing, is from anywhere from 23 inches, that's the chest, all the way up to, if you triple XL, 5XL, it's like, I don't know, 30 something inches. You need to fit that on the center of a chest, not wrap it into your armhole, not going around the back. It's fit it, okay? 12 inches. That should be the max of a t-shirt width. And if it's something circular, where the design is more like all encompassing in a circle, then keep it at 10. Other than that, it's too big. There's a lot to be said for like overwhelming people.
Yeah.
All right. Now, there's all over t-shirts. That's fine. That's a different game. I don't think you're ready for that yet, because
that's the next podcast.
Who we're talking to right now, you're just trying to make t-shirts.
Joe Schmo in the backyard.
Just keep it under 13 inches, man. Like, keep it under 13 inches wide. Don't let it wrap around, because people are not seeing that. And also, you gotta, I'm a designer. I design clothing, so I know about all this face front, how people fold t-shirts and leave them on the table.
Marketability.
You have to be able to see everything in that one little square that they folded into. Don't try to break it out. That's for the advanced podcast, like you said, for the next guys.
Yeah.
Keep it in that 13 by however tall you want to make it. Make sure it's readable. Again, it goes back to that.
All right, so I'm gonna move into some technical aspects. We're running out of time here, but
oh damn.
Keep it cheap. Keep the printing quality cheap. All right. That goes into inks. We're talking about inks right now. All right. So you got a basic t-shirt. You got cotton. You got ink. That's all you got. You got a few colors. Why are you trying to make 20 colors? Why are you trying to make 18 colors? You could tell your story with 6 colors, 5 colors, 4 colors, 3 colors. You don't have to tell it with so many colors. It's not necessary and it's not wearable. That's the other part you guys don't realize. It's not wearable.
Yeah.
Multi-crazy rainbow colored t-shirts are not the seller.
I see a
Only for
Tekashi
children.
6ix9ine or something. Yeah. That goes back to color. Yo, color is a big deal. People still want to match shit.
Word.
They want to match with their their sneakers. They want to match with the pants they're wearing or their jacket. So don't go crazy. I mean, every now and then, good colors are crazy. Like out of the box type shit. You got your pinks and your fluorescents. That's cool. But you also got fluorescent sneakers. So it's all part of it. Sneaker game is a major game.
As you got on right now, you got your bright colored sneakers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Sneaker game is a major game. All right. People want to match to the sneakers they got on. And if you can connect with a color, hey, you know, you got your primary joints. You got your red, your black, your blue, your yellow, and your green. Stay away from green.
Green is
Stay
the
away
death.
from green. Green is death. Unless it's
Green is
Irish,
death.
St. Patty's Day.
Nah.
Stay away from
That's
green.
another rule. I think you just brought up a really good sub rule. That's a sub rule. Sub rule. Avoid green. Brown is tough too.
Doo-doo brown. Nobody cares.
Green, brown, tan. Those colors are tough. But definitely green is the kiss of death. Don't design in green. I don't care how green you are in life.
Yeah, you Irish people out there.
All right, so my next point right here is gotta be wearable. And I'm talking about ink. Some of y'all be making some bulletproof ass t-shirts. And some of y'all be taking it too light on the ink. There's a nice balance between cotton and ink, and actual ink on a t-shirt. Remember that you're wearing a physical thing on your body. When you design a t-shirt, you design it so that the ink is evenly distributed across the t-shirt. You have a little bit of ink on the top, a little bit in the middle, a little bit on the bottom. You want to make a balance so that the t-shirt doesn't crinkle up and fall under its own weight of the ink. And you don't want to just lather a whole box of ink on a t-shirt where you have a bulletproof vest on. Those are like big do's and don'ts that people still do. They still don't.
I mean, you can do it once you get into embroidery and stuff, but that's a whole different. That's not for y'all.
But yeah, keep it wearable. Keep it wearable.
Keep it wearable.
All right.
Keep it wearable.
What you got, D?
What was my last thing? Make sure it's know your audience. Just know your audience. Who do you want to sell to? All right. Now, I like different shit. I like weird shit in my life. But not everybody likes the weird shit that I like, all right? I'm not out here trying to push my love of anime or some crazy shit. All right? There may be, you might have an audience for that. But I'm just saying, don't be upset if your fucking weird anime design isn't selling. That's not your audience then. Find out who they are and cater to them if you want to make money or to be successful at it.
If you're making t-shirts, believe me, you want to make some sort of money.
Because you're putting in the investment in this. When I did this, I would have to get everything on my own. I have to get the ink, I got to get the screens, I have to get the t-shirts. They all cost money. It's not free.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go put fucking weird shit on my t-shirt that nobody else relates to.
That's a good t-shirt right there. That's a good t-shirt slogan. Thoughts are free. T-shirts ain't.
Yeah, exactly. Word. Yo, hashtag that. Thoughts are free. T-shirts are.
And that goes into my next point. And that'll be my final point.
Oh, he slammed the book.
Wow.
Slammed the book on this. This is my final point.
And
This is the one you can't teach in school. Catchy. You gotta have it. You have to have the it factor.
What?
The it
Like
factor.
you're an American Idol and you are it.
Yeah. You gotta be clever. You gotta laugh at yourself. You gotta have a sense of humor.
Oh, that is.
You gotta create.
You know what?
You gotta create
I'm
something.
gonna give him. You can't see this, but I'm giving him a camera. Be funny, motherfucker.
You gotta
try.
have a sense of humor. You have to, even if you're doing the most serious t-shirt in the world.
Don't take it
it's
so
a
seriously.
t-shirt.
It's a t-shirt.
It's a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt. You have to have something
It's
catchy.
a throwaway item.
Somebody's gonna come to you in your t-shirt career and ask you to do something funny, and then you're gonna do something funny, and they're gonna ask you to do it again, and then they're gonna ask you to do it again, and they're gonna ask you to do it 5 times, and then they ask you to do 5 times and do a whole line of funny shit. And what are you gonna do? Say no? Oh, I'm an artist. I can't do that.
Don't do that.
No,
You put that fireman on the shirt and say, "Where my hose at?" That was one of mine. It was classic. It was classic. There was a fireman and he had his walkie and he was like, "Where my hose at?"
You take that sumo wrestler, you put it on a t-shirt, you say, "I'm big in Japan."
That's not selling out. That is funny. Okay?
Nah, listen, no, but seriously, on a serious level, no, you have to be catchy, you have to be clever, because at the end of the day, a t-shirt graphic is an impulse buy, it's a joke, it's a throwaway, it's a
t-shirt is
punchline.
Nobody keeps that forever.
But it's artistry.
But they might.
Yeah, and you might find a collector, and you might find that dude that 5 years later was like, "Oh shit, I had that shirt." But that catchy design, that it factor, that cleverness is that, I feel like that is that key, quote unquote Ready Player One. It's that key to lead you to the next level.
You coming up.
Yeah, it's that key to lead you to the next level. If you find that it factor in yourself in the t-shirt market, even if you never wanted to be in the t-shirt market, but you find that cleverness inside of you, that sense of humor, that's gonna open doors for you to the next opening, because that's a little bit of you. That's a little bit of that voice, that resourcefulness,
Hallelujah.
that ingenuity. You know what I mean?
Preach.
Carla, what was your favorite t-shirt? Do you ever have a t-shirt that?
No, but I remember that when I was growing up, all the girls, we were wearing this monkey t-shirt. It was like a monkey. I don't
From
remember.
H&M? How dare you?
No. It had like a little. It had a name, but right now I cannot remember. But it was a monkey that always had like a little phrase with it.
Yeah.
So it would be like something funny, and then it would be the little monkey or two monkeys, and everybody was wearing that. And then the shirt would be like, let's say, pink, and then the sleeves in the bottom will be like another color. So those kind of combinations and stuff like that.
There you go.
That's something I remember.
Somebody
always.
sat around thinking, what's cute, what's funny? Girls like monkeys.
Exactly.
And t-shirts are icebreakers, man. Especially for dudes. If you're wearing a t-shirt and some girl can relate to it, you in. If you're like wearing Stranger Things and she likes Stranger Things, you're good.
Exactly.
It's just a way of advertising your likes and dislikes.
And t-shirts, I mean, for all y'all listening, probably mostly in the United States, even though we have a lot of friends in the Czech Republic, and Sweden.
Shout out to Czech.
But t-shirts are as American as American pie. It's as American as blue jeans. You know what I mean? It's t-shirts and blue jeans. And t-shirts, the Have a Nice Day t-shirt, the Nike Just Do It t-shirts. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I remember the name of the...
Dale.
The monkey?
Yeah, it was Bobby Jack.
Never heard of him.
Never.
No? Okay.
This must be
well,
Puerto Rican thing.
Sorry.
Let me see what it looks like.
Wait.
Actually, you can't see this right now, but Carla's scrolling through her phone, and she's gonna show me this monkey.
It was
Bobby Jack.
something like that.
Oh, I see. No, that's
I've seen that. That's not Bobby Jack.
That's the monkey from.
Yeah, that's a
And-
famous.
but-
That's a famous artist.
The fuck. F-U.
No, it was something like that.
FKU. The French Connection monkey, no?
No. It was actually this one. Sorry.
Oh, never seen
No, that's the good.
that guy.
All right, but y'all, keep it up. Keep the graphics going.
Yeah, keep it going. Creativity.
Si no estás haciendo todo igual, no tiene ningún color el paso que hace. Separa menos tiempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2.
Culture talk right now. Let's talk culture. All things cultural.
El hablando cultural.
Cultural.
Él habla de la cultura.
There you go. Put a beat to that.
Blah, blah.
All right, Carla, what do you got for this
Great
culture
segue.
talk?
Well, we're gonna be talking about music in the Caribbean islands.
Yeah.
So basically, because we have Mr. D over here,
From
and
El-
he's from
Representing
El
Trinidad.
Diablo
What?
from
We
Trinidad.
representing soca. And we represent reggae, because reggae is my
Yeah.
shit.
So
we
we
didn't know shit about soca.
What?
Except for 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I just researched it
so
on the YouTubes.
So we wanted to do we just wanted to talk about different music styles that we have in the Caribbean and see maybe how they relate or not
Connect.
Yeah.
and how they connect.
Yeah. So Caribbean music, everybody says Caribbean music, and immediately everybody thinks, from when I'm on a cruise. I'm on a cruise in the Caribbean.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, but that's what they think. They Caribbean
do,
music,
yeah.
and they're like, limbo. I do the limbo.
Uh-huh.
You guys love limbo music?
You can't tell me you hear.
That's true.
Yeah, you hear reggae, you're instantly on a beach with a pina
And
colada.
the
limbo music.
and the
Like
limbo
this
music
limbo
is a calypso.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a calypso sound.
Calypso.
Yeah.
Or soca.
So
Exactly.
So we were having a good time with this because we were talking about, I'm Colombian, Carlos Puerto Rican, and Damian is Trini, but we all have music in common, and I don't think we've ever been like, oh no, I can't listen to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No.
we all have
Does
music
that?
in common.
Weirdos.
And our music in common, I think we rooted it. Now we did a little research and we rooted it down to, I thought it was gonna be reggae, but it's not reggae.
I think it's merengue.
It might be a merengue.
Merengue, plena, bomba.
Because merengue
around
ties
there.
with soca,
Yeah.
and soca branched out to other venues that we can talk about,
Yeah.
and merengue branched out to other
Exactly.
things. So there's like an African, which it
Always.
Always.
Are we all
yeah.
from there?
at the root
just
of it
saying.
is
Deep
African. And then if you want to throw in the English is when you're going to get into the reggae and the skas and all that kind of stuff. But if we're going to keep it into the Latin with the African, you get into the soca, you get into the merengue, you get into those things. The bachata.
The bachata,
exactly.
yeah. Bachata is also a combination from African and Spaniards, because the Africans, they didn't had instruments with strings.
Right.
So that came from Spain. And then the whole combination over here in the island, then it like became this new rhythm.
And then the soca, we found out. So soca, it comes from where? You give us your history lesson.
Well,
Mr. D, Mr. Trini.
Soca is like calypso, which is Trinidad's native thing, right? And it combined with there's tons of Indians in Trinidad, so it combined with their
Eastern Indians.
Yeah, Eastern Indians. Yeah. So not like Navajo Indians, Eastern Indians,
not
from
American
India.
Indians.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
So they combined with their little sounds mixed with calypso, and it's sped up calypso. So it's basically soca. It's music you dance to. It's music. It's not slow. It's fast.
Mm-hmm. And they
whining.
I've heard soca be described as soulful calypso.
The soul of calypso. Yeah,
Soul
that's
of
where
calypso.
the name
Yeah.
came from. That's the acronym, Soul of Calypso.
It's
Yeah.
soca.
So it's taking out the best parts of calypso and combining it with that Indian influence and coming up with something better. I feel like that's all music, no? Just combining different
combination
things,
of
coming up with better things.
The soca. The interesting about soca. The interesting about calypso is that it's carnival music. That caught my attention because that brings me back to Colombia and the carnivals of Colombia, and we get into Latin America, Brazil, and all that. The carnivals down there, but soca and coming from calypso being a carnival music, and that's something that we all have together. We have that ties us together. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Trinidad, they had the first carnival. Trinidad originated carnival, and everybody else kind of took it.
Wow.
It was a kind of
Is
like
that
a
fact?
celebration. Yeah,
Is
it's
that
a fact.
fact? Or is that
I'm gonna Google it right now.
Is that you, Hennessy, talking? Is that
That
you,
is
Hennessy,
real
talking
talk.
right now?
The original carnival is from Trinidad.
While you Google search that
Yeah.
to justify.
And if it's not, it is now. 'Cause I said,
Carla, hit me with some more facts. What do you got?
Well, and then the merengue, like we said, is a cultural clash between French, Spanish, and African. And what is interesting about merengue is that it does have a real similarity with this other style that we were looking up, that it was the zouk.
Souk, yeah. Souk music.
So it's interesting because I didn't notice the relationship between these two sounds, and I thought that zouk was more like reggae, but now listening to it, so we basically watched a video, right, and the zouk was played by a guitar, a conga, and a clave. And clave is, for me, it's very Puerto Rican and also very Dominican.
Yeah.
So that makes it like a little bit more of a connection between all the islands.
I think when we were doing a little play pre-show research, we realized reggae, when we thought reggae was really influencing a lot, reggae was really bringing a lot of North American and English influence.
yeah.
When we saw souk
Yeah.
and merengue and these things, they have like a French and Spanish influence, and then the clave is the thing that's a deal breaker.
Exactly.
That changes the rhythm up altogether.
Exactly.
That goes from left right to a little
You
step,
actually have
a little
to-
step.
mhm.
Yeah, and that changes it up a lot.
Well, I just read on Google, and everything on Google is real. So, historians say they believe the first modern Caribbean carnival originated in Trinidad and Tobago in the late 18th century. So
He said it real safe.
Drop the mic.
I brought all kinds of facts.
I'm just saying, if you read it on the internet, in the interwebs, it's real. Okay, so Trinidad started carnival.
This motherfucker dragged.
It's still the best carnival.
He
by
dragged
the
like
way.
3 giant books. He's like, I brought back some facts for you
Encyclopedias,
guys.
yo. Man, it's like, remember those encyclopedias you used to get when you were young?
Yeah.
They had the Reds and Spine and shit. Trinidad started carnival.
Yeah. So Trinidad, shout out to you. Thank you for starting the
Shout out
carnivals.
my beautiful twin island, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, no matter who started it, we're all enjoying it, right?
Hell
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
Another aspect that I was thinking about is the fact that in bachata, or in some type of bachata, they play, well, it's more merengue, sorry. They play an accordion.
Oh,
Oh, they do, yeah.
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 So, and
That's
that's
a weird.
And that's interesting, and it's weird because where that instrument came from.
That's European.
And that's European. So
Yeah.
there you see an actual connection, but also those sounds that the accordion have,
Yeah.
they also have like a little connection, I feel, with soca and calypso.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like that
That-
ticketing, I don't know. Because it's
Right.
very like high pitch.
And they play it like a marimba. They play it like
Yeah.
like
Well,
that
our
style,
our
yeah.
thing is
Yeah.
a steel pan. It's like a steel drum, and they
Right.
play. It's just basically a big pan. With
Yeah, I've seen it.
different- and it's very high pitch. It's sound.
Exactly.
But the accordion, that's strange because it seems like such a boring instrument.
But
Just the name and all accordion. It's like what? Meanwhile,
So growing up, Colombian music, I would say the biggest influence to tie me into soca would be Joy Arroyo, because Joy Arroyo mixed so much stuff in his quote unquote salsa that wasn't really salsa. It was a mix of soca and now I'm thinking African and
A lot.
maybe even souk, because when I hear the
Yeah.
souk stuff, I'm like, that sounds like Joy Arroyo.
That's Joy Arroyo. But they said that souk came from the African the French-speaking parts of Africa.
There's a song that Joy Arroyo did that he actually took and remade from a French African.
I'm
There you
learning
go.
these French people know how to party.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, we take it for granted, huh?
They create everything, huh?
French fries and souk.
French kissing. What? Thank you, France.
French toast.
Everything good is French, huh? Well, and then I think another thing or other rhythms that tie together Cuba and Puerto Rico and even Dominican Republic will be like the bomba and rumba.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, well, salsa, it was originated once they moved to the United States or New York.
I think that was a heavy jazz influence.
So rumba, it's more like from the island. Like you can still feel the drums. You can still feel like an origin from the islands. And same with bomba. We were comparing bomba
Bomba, you ended up in a YouTube hole, right? You ended up in a hole where you ended up in Santeria and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
That
I
it's very
imagine
African.
typing "bumba" in will end up in porn. I'm just saying. I feel like that's what will happen. You know what? But as you're sitting there thinking about like the roots of all this stuff, it's like a high thought, and I'm not. But where did even music start from? That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Like who was the first person to be like, "Yo, I'm gonna start singing to this shit"?
All right, I can't scream out deep hour. I'm gonna scream out deep minutes.
I know, right?
Deep minutes. We entered deep minutes. I finished my
Yeah.
Hennessy. He's almost there. Deep minutes. Yeah. No. All this music? Let's go there. Why not? We got a few minutes left.
to communicate.
I'm saying like,
It's to communicate because,
but the rhythms. I mean, the rhythms. Like.
But I feel like it's a type is when I feel that it started maybe when they first started the rituals to try to communicate with each other. Hey, this is what's happening right now, and these are the sounds we're making for you to know that this is the thing that was happening right now.
It's like
Let's
a
say
code.
yeah, I feel because at the beginning it was all about surviving. So how you gonna survive? Let's say we are a group and they're another group. We have our sound, they have their sound. So the way we're gonna communicate with each other is we're gonna make this sound, and they're not gonna know, but you guys are gonna know. And then when we hear the other sound, we know that they're coming, something like that. I don't know.
I agree. I think if you don't have a string instrument, you don't have melodies, and all you have is rhythms, and then people become experts at rhythms.
Yeah.
Then I think that's where the rhythms that we talk about still to this day.
Yeah.
That's where that comes from.
But I think that's why, because at the beginning, I'm thinking beginning of caveman. That's where I'm thinking, right?
100%.
So at the beginning, it was all percussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
guess they communicated through like drum noises, because it's only so loud your voice can go. So they probably had drums to.
Exactly.
They had no mics. They had no mic checks.
No mic checks. They didn't have 10.
No check.
I think the rhythms, when you hear the original rhythms, I think it brings you back to a place of simplicity. But then you realize you're being communicated to, and that's what throws you off. Right?
Exactly. So maybe
it brings you back to a childhood, but then it also reminds you, like, damn, but they are talking to me. How are they talking to me? You know, even through a YouTube video, so many years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, every music is communication.
Yeah. Maybe that's why you need melody. So maybe melody is the thing that ties. I know that percussion will tie everything together, but then melody is the thing that will connect at this level that we are as human beings. Will connect us to certain music.
You wanted me to teach you, right?
Hablando español, Carla,
Arriba.
Nailed it.
So let's arriba. He nailed it.
Nailed it.
Let's start with market. How do you say market?
I know this one.
How?
Mercado. No? Close?
Almost.
Close.
Mercado.
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 Mercado. Yeah, you got
Yes.
it. All right.
Okay. The next one is aesthetics.
Aesthetics.
Wow.
Aesthetics. There's a word for that in Spanish? That is great.
I would think we would just use aesthetics.
Yeah,
What's wrong with it?
aestheticos. No?
Estética.
I was so close.
¿Cómo?
Estética.
Estética.
Aesthetico
Wow,
is the
I haven't used
female,
that one.
is the male version.
Yeah.
All right.
The next one will be cover.
Cover.
Oh, like a cover from a song? Or a cover from a bed sheet?
Like a cover for the CD.
Un forro, no? Oh, a cover for a CD?
Yeah.
Carla. That's her name.
What is it, Carla?
It can be cubierta. But cubierta is a little bit of another thing too.
Yeah, no, cubierta is not it.
And then the forro cannot be, because forro is like you're trying to cover something.
No, it's like something.
So, el carátula.
Carátula. Covers carátula.
Because there's different types of covers.
Yeah.
So in this case will be carátula.
Cover is carátula. I got
Carátula
it
de
Carátula.
un CD.
Nailed it. I am so Spanish, y'all.
Seriously? The next one will be fonts.
What?
Fonts.
Font.
I didn't even know there was a word for that in Spanish. That was a made-up
It's
English
actually kind of like a phrase. It's trying to describe what fonts is. So it's tipo de letra.
word. Ah, type.
Tipo de letra type.
Yeah, it's like letter type or...
Yeah.
Because there's not an actual word for it.
Yeah, because font is like a made-up word, yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to describe what fonts is.
I mean, aren't they all made-up words? Really?
And
Think about
worlds.
it.
Yeah.
And worlds, yeah. Deep minute.
What is commandments?
Oh, like the 10 crack
Commandments?
commandments. What?
Commandments.
Comandientes?
No.
Not
Reglas.
Yeah, it's like rules, right?
Rules. Reglas.
No.
No?
Mandamientos.
Mandamientos. That's right. Commandments.
So
Say it,
Mandamientos.
Mandamientos.
Mandamientos. My name is in there. Damientos.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Damian.
Mandamientos. Yeah. There
Yeah.
you go.
Makes sense now.
Mandamientos.
Nailed it.
Seamless.
No editing.
Then now, if you guys have any words for me,
Oh, I have a ton of words for you. What are you talking about?
yeah.
All right, so Damian, we were talking about screen printing on T-shirts, and when you screen print, you got to use ink. So how do you say ink in Spanish?
Pluma?
No,
that's how it
pluma
goes.
is a pen.
I know plato y ploma.
Plato o ploma.
Oh, yeah, either way. Whatever.
Plata o
My
plomo.
friend
Yeah.
Pablo Escobar taught me
Oh,
that. Or Narcos.
All right, so how do you say ink? Carla?
Tinta.
I knew that.
Hit it.
How you say it?
Tinta.
Very good. All right.
Nailed it.
All right. Well, we were talking about eye-catching designs. How do you say design?
I think we did that.
We did that.
How do you say graphic design?
I don't know how you say graphic. Graficos.
How you
I
say
know
it?
that.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got to just flip
And
it.
then how you say design?
Diseño.
Okay,
Like I
so
said.
now,
Flip it.
Diseño de gráfico.
basically.
There you go. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Goes the dynamite. Yeah, I am fluent now in Spanish.
He learned here in Hablando Español. You see, guys?
Yes.
Un cliente satisfecho.
Yes. Satisfactory client.
All right. So, Carla, this is for you. We were talking about T-shirts that grab your attention.
Uh-huh.
So how do you say something that grabs your attention? Atractivo. Attractive? How do you
Yeah.
say yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What was
It's
it?
attractive.
Bonita apple bun.
Que llama la atención, like, basically. But that's like a phrase.
But that's a
Llama la atención. Llama la atención.
llama
La atención.
la atención. Grabs your attention.
Llama la atención. Yeah. But the word grab is not llama. Llama is actually
No, 100%,
call, but
yeah.
it's, yeah,
But that's
that's
what
the
people
word
say.
you say it.
So what's grab?
Coger. But we're not saying that. We're saying that
It calls your
it
attention.
calls, basically, yeah.
So when somebody
Literal
says
translation.
that something like a song or a T-shirt or a movie grabs your attention, they say llama la
Me
atención.
llama la atención.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Another episode in the bag.
Yeah.
Diablo, thank you for coming back.
Yo, thanks
Thank
for
you
having
for being
me.
here.
It was fucking fun as hell.
Was awesome.
Gotta do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
A whole bunch of shit to talk about.
Yeah, you were dropping gems, man. You were
Jewels, bruh.
hitting them on the head with it.
Over the head. Take these 10 T commandments and live by them, okay?
Sigue los 10 mandamientos.
Yeah.
Vive los 10 mandamientos.
Yeah. Mandamientos. You get that?
Eh,
Damian Entos.
Damian te mandó.
Yeah, where can people find you?
D Double Design on Instagram. That's the only thing I'm on. Yeah. Keep it low key.
All right, man. And you got anything coming up? You got anything you got going on?
Nah, man, just check out Born Fly. We're always putting out collections all the time. Summer is about to drop and it's about to be hot. The World Cup is coming, so we got a little capsule that's very World Cup inspired. Go check it out. It's dope.
All right. And next episode is going to be episode 23, videography. In Art Life, I'm going to be talking about how I plan out my graph videos, how I produce them, how I edit them, some of the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way.
And on Culture Talk, we're gonna be reviewing and discussing Calle 13's newest album, Residente.
And at the end, as always,
Hablando Español.
all right.